como a todos. Chicos, esta vez vamos a ver una una parte de esto de We the People y More Than a Vote. O sea, no sé de qué se trata, pero creo que es LeBron James, había aparecido en el anterior video de Fortnite. Bueno, no el anterior, sino el anterior. Esta es la anterior cosa que hicieron. A este modo que está, todo esto que hicieron fue muy chido porque salió Will Smith y todo el rollo. No sé si es una serie, una nueva serie, no lo sé, pero de que hay que verlo juntos, chicos, verlo juntos. Entonces está creando. We're gonna make it up, puticase. Yo voy a cerrar la puerta del cuarto. ¿Dónde estamos? La otra puerta del baño. Y la puerta, ya no hay puerta, pero es ventana. Para que no se escuche nada. Ahora, vayamos. Según el evento, es el escenario principal. No se escucha nada por la canción. Vean. Debe ser ahí. No sé por qué no se escucha nada. Vamos a ver con mis vecinos por qué no se escucha nada. Bueno, es por esto, no sé por qué. Vean. No es la gente, oigan. No ha empezado. No se escucha. Qué raro, oigan, que no se escuche. Que debería escucharse música. Qué raro. Dice ahí, en la puntita, que aquí. Dice que aquí vayamos, entonces vamos a ir para allá. No se escucha nada, o sea, ni un sorete. Vamos a ponernos el autorrón y vamos a ver qué pasa con esas cosas. Se debería escuchar todo, ya que tengo la música al 100. Opciones. Vigilar lo que hay dentro, medio texto, medio blanco, border el texto. Nada. No entiendo qué pasó. Pero bueno. No se escucha nada, ni mi baile. O sea, ni esto, ni la marca. Nos cambiamos de skin, chicos. Vamos a cambiarnos de skin. Ahí está. Bueno. ¿Dónde está? Ay, chimba. Aquí está. 3. Ok. Yo digo que no sé, pero hay un fallo en Fortnite de que no puedes a veces hablar. O sea, que se te quita lo de hablar y nadie puede escucharte, ni tú a ellos. Está muy riquete mal. Aquí un vato en naturaleza. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Bro, ya me está dando miedo de eso. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso, bro? Bro, ¿qué es esa maldita asquerosidad? Bro, ¿qué es eso? Bro, dime que no está pasando nada. Aquí está.
Being played with hoses. That's what they were fighting for. Back then, they were just fighting for a chance to vote. People like Martin Luther King Jr., people like Malcolm X. These people died to help us be in a position to have the power that we have now, which is to be able to cast a vote and make a decision about the people that have controls over our lives. So, I mean, if you in your own community need a reason to vote, look at a person like George Floyd. If the people in your city are not open to police reform, are not open to having a
Pueden
conversation
escuchar, ¿eh?
about defunding the police, are not open to issues concerning economic equality, judicial equality, and racial equality, right? If they're scared to say Black Lives Matter, you have the power to put people in those positions who do believe that Black Lives Matter, who do believe in racial equality, economic equality, judicial equality,
That's right.
right?
That's
Who
right.
see us as human beings. And if the people in your community don't feel that way, vote them out. It's that simple. It's just vote them out. We don't have enough time to sit around and hope that people change their minds.
Yeah, Bumpy, you point out
Aquí también se
something
puede
so
dar, ¿no?
important. We have the power, and that is in our vote, and that is with our voice, and that's how we use our voice. I think of where we are right now. People say this is a particular moment, but it is a movement, not just a moment, it is a movement. Why, in your opinion, was it George Floyd's death? Why was that the chosen brutality for people to say, oh my God, black people are still oppressed in this country, and it is not fair?
I think it's twofold, Carrie. In so many different encounters with
No sé
between
qué se
people of
trata,
color and the
chicos.
police, there simply is no proof of what happened in the interaction.
Creo
And
que
so
fue
what
el
happens is in a court of law,
vato
it
morenito
tends to lean towards the
que lo
policeman's
mataron
point of view,
por. Ustedes
right?
ya
In this
deben de
case,
saber.
we saw very clearly what happened. I think the other
¿Saben?
thing is due to the
Por
fact that
racismo.
everyone was at home
Entonces,
basically
creo que
during
se
this
había
time
armado
period in
algo.
relation to the
Fue, oye, no me
coronavirus, you
acuerdo,
couldn't
pero
avoid it,
están hablando de
right? It was on every television
eso.
station, it was on every social media platform. Everywhere
¿Cómo
you
puedo poner
turn,
eso?
you were constantly
¿Cómo
hit
lo puedo
upside the
poner?
head with this message. You see in the interaction that this man did nothing to deserve what happened.
That's right. And I think it's so well said because if you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't worth it, and he didn't have to lose his life. I
Vamos a
think
comer,
that
no.
we
Ustedes lo pueden
you touched on
escuchar.
something that a lot.
Ah, bueno, no lo pueden escuchar, pero. Vamos a ponernos si lo pase rápido. Ya, salte, salte, salte. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué hice? ¿Qué pasó?
And to think of, oh,
Ah, ya.
they're going to take away our police department. Nothing could be further from the point. Defunding the police means that in certain communities, even
Digan
in Houston, take for
en los
example,
comentarios
we
si
had
este
over $1
LeBron
billion
James, no sé, sí
allocated
es.
to our police force. Now, what is that money being used for? Some of that money tends to be allocated towards riot shields, right? Pepper spray,
Era,
right?
también
That
habían
kind of
más
thing.
personas
That's
porque nada más
only
son estos
used
dos.
against the people that fund this budget, right? So why would the
Ya tú
people
está como
want
que.
to supply the police with the means to oppress them? If the police are concerned about the situations in certain communities with a higher crime rate, well,
Ver
higher
la
crime
cámara.
rates tend to happen in communities where there's not there's not employment opportunities, right? There's not a lot of social services, and people are going to do what they need to do to take care of themselves and their families. When the community has more opportunities for employment, more opportunities for upward mobility, then they tend to be a less of a strain on the government. They tend to have a lower crime rate, and because of that, we'll have less need for the police in those communities.
You are passionate about so many different things in terms of making sure that we are holding our leaders accountable. Talk to me about some of the other projects that you're working on.
Well, right now, obviously, being a part of More Than a Vote is essential. We're dealing with primaries in this country right now, and we just want to educate people. We want to inform people because people are tired, they're angry, they're concerned, and they want information and they want action. And
Sí,
so
no
we
sé
want
qué
to make sure that
necesito.
we give them the right information and lead them in the right direction. And we thank the people that do not look like us for standing with us right now because it's very important that people who aren't black be involved because if black people
Tal
would have
vez
got
se
a vote in
male.
this country, we would have done it hundreds of years ago. And so I'm trying to use my voice and my platform just to let people know that if they feel like I do, there's a number of places they can go to enact change in their
O el
community. People
perreo
need to
o el
know
baile que yo
about
creo.
how their
Yo
city
perreo
council
sola.
runs. They need to know that they have the ability to
Ya.
speak when city
Yo
council
perreo
meets,
sola.
to let them know that that's not the way that they feel their city needs to be run. Those are
Yo
not the
perreo
places that they
sola.
feel the money of their
And Bobby,
community needs to be
Je,
allocated.
je.
and Bobby, even a step further,
Oigan, hay que
they can
ponernos
run
al
for
máximo esta
office in
cosa.
their local
¿Cómo se
community. They
dirá?
can run for positions. Like people act
Bueno,
like they leave it up to somebody else. If you're upset, it's not hard to get on the school board. It's not
yo
hard to be a
perreo
part of the
solo.
city council. It really isn't. And depending on how small your town is, you could be a
¿Dónde
mayor.
estaba?
It's the power is with the people, and we need to just know that that's happening.
Absolutely. And it's always been with the people. You know, if you look at Trayvon Martin's mother, Sabrina Fulton, right? She felt that there was a system
Ahora
of
la podemos
racism and a
super
system
bajo, a
of
ver cómo se
oppression
tira.
that led to her son's death. And so what did she do? She ran for city council and she
No.
was elected city council. Our own former president, 44, Barack Obama. right? Started in the community as an activist, ran for an elected position, became senator, ran for another
Ok, ya.
elected position, became president
El
of the United
horizontal.
States. So don't think that
Mm-hmm.
you can't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of power. Your voice is enough to make a difference.
Amen. I feel like I need to
Yo,
go out and run for something. You gave me a rousing speech there, sir. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask this. When I talk to
122.
my brothers, I have to ask
No,
you this:
lo
what and
importante
how
no
are
es
you doing
verlos,
for
es
you and me?
escucharlos, chicos.
I'm good. I'm good. I have a very strong relationship with God, so prayer definitely works for me. I have
Pero como ustedes
children and
quieran, nos vamos
grandchildren
a
who
ver.
are watching me, who are encouraged by what I do, and they're proud of me right now, and
Ya.
that's really what matters, The change starts at home, so as long as you have a support system that believes in what you're doing and supports you in what you're doing, you have everything you need to go out there and fight the good fight. And for those that don't, there's a community of people here to help you. So you can go to places like morethanavote.org. There are many different places that will encourage you, inform you, and they will put you with groups of people that feel like you, that are ready to take action. So no one has to go about this alone if they want to do it.
We're stronger together. People have been saying it, but that has much more meaning now that we are in
Hay
our
una
moment,
cosa.
not just this moment.
Ahorita volvemos, chicos,
He's been in education, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep fighting.
Keep up the
Ahorita que
good
viene
fight.
una cosa. Y ahí, o sea, que no se va a ver, o sea, aquí, desde cuando que vas aquí y ya te encuentras.
So our next guest, I have to admit, I'm afraid
Aquí ya lo escuchamos
so
mejor.
many different people that we could talk to, and I thought it was so
Esto va a
important
tardar un
we
poco,
speak
esto
with
dura
her.
como
You
una
know
hora,
her
si no me
as
creen. O
Molly
sea,
on
esto
the
dura como
huge,
una hora.
successful show Insecure, HBO's Insecure. She also has a comedy special highlighting
Bueno,
her
chicos, voy a
spiritual
cortar
practice,
esto y lo voy
and
a
she's
enviar
an
a YouTube y
amazing
después
podcaster.
vamos con la
Let's
segunda
welcome
parte, ¿va?
in Yvonne Angie. You have such a beautiful way